chapter 8, verses 1 to 11 of the Gospel of John, the story of Jesus and a woman is delivered. In this passage, Jesus was teaching a crowd of people at a temple. During his teaching, the teachers of religious law and Pharisees brought to Jesus a woman who had been caught in the act of adultery. The teachers told Jesus that this woman was caught in the act of adultery and that the law of Moses says to stone her. They asked Jesus what he thought they should do, trying to trap him by making him say something that they could use against him. Jesus was clever and said that anyone who has not committed a sin has the permission to stone her. Slowly, the crowd began to disperse until only Jesus and the woman remained. Jesus then asked the woman where her accusers were, to which she responded that none condemned her. Jesus then told the woman that he too does not condemn her, and he then tells her to leave and sin no more. In this passage, the mortal sin of adultery is committed. In Catholic teachings and scripture, both the Sixth Commandment, which explicitly states, "You shall not commit adultery," and the New Testament completely forbid adultery. Of the 8 main principles of Catholic social teaching, this particular passage exemplifies 5 of the principles: human dignity, community, common good, stewardship, and solidarity. According to the principle of human dignity, because all people are created in the image of God, and because God became human through the person of Jesus Christ, each person has an inherent dignity and an infinite worth. All people must be afforded basic human rights and must always be treated with respect. Also, according to this principle, others cannot be viewed as objects, exploited for personal gain, or treated as means to an end. In this passage, Jesus treated the woman with respect and dignity when nobody else did. He made sure that she was not objectified as an example of what can happen if you are caught in the act of sin. The principle of community states that as humans, we are all part of one family, and we all need to help one another. We as humans fulfill and develop each other only in a relationship with each other. In this passage, Jesus treated the woman like family. While the members of the crowd looked down upon her and treated her as if she had less worth due to her sinfulness, Jesus accepted the woman even though she had committed a mortal sin. He understood that all of the members of the crowd and this woman are all part of the same human family, and that as family members, we should not publicly humiliate one another. According to the principle of common good, all individuals have the opportunity to meet their basic needs, interact with each other, and ultimately fulfill themselves as humans. Society has the moral obligation to provide conditions through which its members can develop themselves to their fullest potential. In this passage, Jesus allows a woman to meet her basic needs as a human by saving her from the stoning. Although she has sinned, it is the duty of the people around her to ensure that she can develop herself and reach her fullest potential. The principle of stewardship states that one must accept full responsibility for that which is in their care. If a situation arises where an important decision has to be made, the steward has full responsibility to act, and in turn will be held accountable for the decision that he or she makes. In this passage, the principle of stewardship applies to the woman who was caught in the act of adultery. Although Jesus forgave her, she is the one who is to be held accountable for her own actions. Finally, the principle of solidarity means being in a relationship with others. It does not mean feeling sorry for someone and helping them out of pity. The principle of solidarity involves more than compassion in that as humans, we must form a community to help people who are suffering. We must recognize one another's needs and commit ourselves to helping them. In this passage, Jesus acted in solidarity with the woman who was caught in the act of adultery. Although the crowd of people looked down upon her and publicly shamed her, Jesus recognized the woman's suffering and he stood with her. He challenged the motives of the others as to protect the woman and to allow the woman to live her life properly.